I've never liked how this is just flat and grey. It sort of takes away from the whole thing, I think. So what I'm going to do is build that up to be more of a canopy frame. So when you're sitting in it, it feels like it's a bit more enclosed. Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. For those that are new here, this is my homemade A-10C Warthog Flight Simulator. 95% of it was made by myself in the garage out of plywood, MDF and paint. And all the panels were made by myself on my laser engraver. It's running a 270-degree projection surface, 3 projectors, so there's 3 1080p images. If you want to know how I made this thing, just go to thewarthogproject.com or go through my YouTube channel. You'll see a whole bunch of videos. So today's video is an update. You can see that a pretty large change has happened, that the consoles are much taller now. I'll show you now what they used to look like. You can see how they were flat at the top. Now they're a bit more realistic. You can see that I've raised them and put a canopy frame on it, so when you're sitting in the cockpit it sort of feels like the canopy is closed around you. And I've done part but not all of the canopy frame. That would be the canopy frame, and then these are the manual canopy release handles. It's not 100% finished yet. The paint on the outside is not done, but I'll get to that in a second. And also on the inside, none of the floodlighting is done. You can see a sneak preview of the floodlights that I am prototyping still at the moment, and all the Grimes style lights that go under there shining down, and there's also some Grimes style lights that go on here facing the main instrument panel. Haven't been done yet. I'm still working out some issues with that. So the reason I've only done the start of these is because I wanted to have a bit of colour with the manual canopy release assists there, and I also needed a place to mount the Grimes lights that shine on here and the DAVDR, which isn't mounted yet because I'm still prototyping that. I haven't done the entire thing because if I did do the entire thing, you can see it casts a shadow on the screen if I did that. Look, I've said for a long time I'm not planning on doing that, but to tell you the truth, after this little upgrade, I'm thinking about actually making a canopy frame. I think if I position the whole cockpit back about a foot and then I move this projector forward and angle it more down, I might be able to get enough clearance that I can have a full canopy frame. The only way I can get in it now is I just grab those handles and slide it out. That's how you get in the damn thing. So I can't bolt them together. What I think I might do, I'm just thinking out loud, don't quote me on it, I think I might make the full frame and then have a split in the middle, so when you drag the consoles out, the frame can split. The frame won't be strong enough to sort of structurally grab onto it and lift yourself in and out, but I can hide that join behind the center rear vision mirror. So when you slide that out, only like half the frame will move. That's what I'm thinking. This was going to be the last structural change I made, but as soon as I got in it, I decided that I'm going to do some more. So it looks a bit wonky here. I think this distance between the canopy frame is right, but the problem is my Glareshield is too short. It's like that by design. I'm probably going to extend the entire Glareshield about 2 inches, I reckon, about that far out. So unfortunately, because of the design of it, I can't just unbolt this whole thing and move it forward. I'm going to have to just do extensions on this. It shouldn't actually be that difficult. All these unbolt, all I have to do is really fill in that gap, extend these out with some wood. Same on this side, extend it out. This is 3D printed, so I can just print out a longer corner piece and then just fill in all the gaps and repaint it. And then this whole HUD assembly and the UFC and the camera box will all move forward 2 inches. This HUD assembly can also be tweaked to be a little bit more realistic. The A10 one's got more of a lean on it, and it's also a little bit larger. I'm not sure of a time frame on that one. I might just get the floodlighting in and then I'll just fly and stream on Twitch for a bit and enjoy it before I go ripping the whole damn thing out again. If you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen I originally had these square, but I cut the angle to make it look a bit better and to give me some clearance on this stuff on the ejection seat, because when that was straight I found it was bumping on the side there. I'll just jump in and show you what it feels like inside now. Alright, so here I am in the jet, flying over some shiny new 2.7 clouds, which is awesome. I feel a lot more enclosed now. It feels like there's a canopy around me. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see I've got the emergency canopy breaking knife that actually comes out. This is just a placeholder at the moment. It's 3D printed. I made that out of bent aluminium, and I'm gonna print a better replica with knurling on the handles. I'm just waiting on the spring-loaded captive pin that's supposed to hold it in place. So if I need to break myself out of the canopy, I can. I'm not really sure how good that would be in real life, but that's what it's for. So that just slides in there. There will be floodlighting all down there, pointed down at the instruments. There's also there's a floodlight there that's pointed down at that instrument. There's a floodlight on the back here that will be pointed at the main instrument panel. Same on this side. You can see there's that prototype one that's still in primer. This one also has the bracket for the DAVDR, which is going to be mounted there like in the real jet. I've got something really cool planned for that. You can see my stream deck used to be mounted down there. I'm going to have to find somewhere else to put it because it doesn't fit. I'm actually going to 3D print just a bracket for it, I think, put it on a RAM mount or something and hide it down there. You can't really see much of the detail in there because there's not much light. Once the floodlight's going, you'll be able to see. But I actually dyed this grey. First time I've ever dyed any sort of fabric in my life, and it came out a little bit too dark, but it looks a lot better than the white stuff I was using. This whole seal here is also 3D printed. You can see my manual canopy handles. They're just for looks. I'm still going to cut the stickers and put them on there. Anyway, yeah, so it certainly feels like it's a lot more enclosed. Unfortunately, the only floodlighting I've still got is the footwell lighting, because none of it is in yet, but it is wired up and ready to go. I'll show that in my other video. I don't know how well you can see it. You can also see that I did some weathering on it, so it's all just spray painted flat black, and then I've dry brushed it to make it look a bit weathered. Same goes down there, and then this is just aluminium profile up there to make it look like it's sort of where the canopy would connect to the aircraft, and then this is just painted MDF in here to make it look good. I don't even know what that does in the real thing. It looks like soft Velcro, so I chucked some soft Velcro there. I still need to build up the map stowage to make it a bit more realistic, and then on the other side over here, this is just empty space here right now, but I am in the process of designing the piddle pack disposal bin that goes there. I won't be using it for a piddle pack. I don't piss in this thing. I'm not that involved.
Go to the bathroom, you're not playing Battlefield. You're shitting in a bucket, you're playing Battlefield.
I also used the opportunity when I had the side consoles out to weather a whole bunch of this. You can see I put some silver on that one and some silver on this one down here to make it look a bit more weathered. So this Your SAS panel is on my list of things to recut. I'm going to be engraving a new front panel for that, and I'm going to be taking it out and changing those to green LEDs. I had Track IR controls in there from when I was using Track IR, which I don't use anymore because I've got a 270 degree screen surface. So that will be replaced, and then that will be more realistic with a monitor test in there, and once that's done I'll weather it up. That shouldn't be too hard to do, that one. It's just cutting a new panel and swapping out some LEDs. I noticed that Eagle Dynamics still haven't released the A-10C Arc 210, which I'm patiently waiting for in 2 weeks. Alright, so I've got a decision to make now, and I'm keen to get some input from the viewers on YouTube and also all the people on Instagram. So I'll show you the choices that I've got to do this. I've sort of based it on real aircraft. So the first option is going to be this jet up here, which is the Red Devil's 100-year anniversary jet. So that looks like this. That's what the sides are going to look like. You'll see in the middle there's a big square with the tail number and that sort of stuff. That's not going to actually be on the console, on the cockpit. That's just going to be a bit of wall art that I'm going to paint at the same time and probably hang it on the wall near it. I'm leaning towards that one because I like it. It's cool. I also think the green will break this up a bit, having green externals rather than grey everywhere. And also because I've got this photo on the wall, it sort of makes sense. When people look at this, they can see that jet. I also like the fact that it's got some yellow in there. The yellow markings look pretty cool. And the cow as well is pretty cool. The second option is the 2021 demo jet, which is called the Red River Hawg. That's this jet here. You can see, again, I like it because it's green and not grey, and it's got some camo in it. And I also think it'll be cool to have green on this side and brown on that side. If I do that, I'll get a photo of the real jet and I'll chuck it up on the wall somewhere too, so it looks pretty cool. Same thing, that thing in the middle there will be some wall art as well. And then the last choice, the last option is this jet here, which is a Flying Tigers jet. I'm not 100% sure on the markings on this one. Of the photos I could find, it's got all those combat markings from Operation Inherent Resolve in Syria. I love the fact that it's going to be gritty and, you know, covered in dirt, and all those combat markings will look really cool. I also like that because I've got a photo of a Flying Tigers jet up there as well. And I like that little bit of wall art, how it'll have the blue top and the lightning bolt. That's pretty cool. When I do this, you'll see that I've sort of got a panel line cut in here. I'm going to extend these panel lines down with paint, so the panel lines will be drawn on as well, as you see it in those options. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll also put a vote up on YouTube, and I'll post it on my Instagram too, and we'll see what people think. The order of the options that I've put is my preferences, really. That's what I think it should be, but I don't really know, to tell you the truth. When I paint these sides, I think, so I've made these two end pieces here removable. You can see just with the screws there, they just pop off. I'm probably not going to paint those. I'm probably going to leave them grey just to make it look like that's a cut of the jet, if that makes sense. Anyway, so that's the next project, is going to be painting these side consoles. Let me know in the comments down below which option you think I should go with. If you have any other questions or anything else like that, comments down below, or go to my website, www.thewarthogproject.com. I will update it with everything I've done here soon. The floodlights aren't ready to be released yet, but once I do the floodlight video, which should be hopefully soon, once I get them printed and all the issues ironed out with them, will be available for free download as always. Anyway, thanks heaps for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time.